Pop quiz number 170. A client recovering from a lap coli says to the nurse, "I hate the thought of eating a low-fat diet for the rest of my life." Which of the following responses by the nurse is most appropriate? 1, I'll ask the dietitian to come talk to you. 2, what do you think is so bad about following a low-fat diet? 3, it may not be necessary for you to follow a low-fat diet for that long. Or 4, at least you'll be alive and not suffering that pain. And guys, the correct answer is 3. It may not be necessary for you to follow a low-fat diet for that long. So you have to teach that patient. You have to let them know that as those biliary ducts start to dilate and it's able to accommodate the amount of bile, that was stored in the gallbladder, they'll be able to tolerate more fatty foods. It's not like they're going to be like this forever. You're going to educate that patient. Now, I want to show you why the other choices are wrong. 1, I'll ask the dietitian to come talk to you. Even if you're going to send the dietitian, passing the buck is never going to be your first nursing intervention. Never. You want to help your patient. Now you're going to talk to them, you're going to educate them, and down the road, if you have to get the dietitian involved, great, but that's not going to be your first response. So automatically you should have got rid of that. 2, what do you think is so bad about following a low-fat diet? Number 1, when you say, what do you think is so bad, you're putting that patient on the defensive, and part of nursing is about therapeutic communication. You want them to talk about their feelings. You don't want to feel like they're pinned against the wall or feel like they have to defend themselves. That's number 1. And number 2, they don't have to be on a low-fat diet for the rest of their life. So why would you say that to them anyway? Wrong. Then choice number 4, at least you'll be... Really? At least you'll be alive and not have to suffer that pain? Guess what? That is not therapeutic communication, right? You can't judge. You can't use cliches. You can't say at least you'll be alive. Absolutely not. So just by default, choice number 3 would have been the correct answer, even if you didn't understand the pathology.